What is up, everybody? It's Wednesday, and you know what that means? It's time for Wednesday morning product talks. Today's May 8th, and we're real excited to show you some of the features that we released yesterday to the product, or some really exciting things. So let's get right to it. First off, let me remind you, if you ever want to check out the current release notes or past release notes, just go to help.gift-give.com. and you can check those out under the announcements releases section. And that's where I'm pulling all this information from here. We've got a lot of good information, including screenshots, so real helpful for you guys if you want to check those out. So let's get right into it. The big features this week were all around updating our public facing, or the donor side of the application, how we present the nonprofit, the campaign, the needs to the donors. We revamped those after a lot of great feedback from you guys. So let's get into it. Let me show you what we got. So this is the new nonprofit page. So you can see here it looks a little bit different, especially the top area. We've got the header and the name, a little bit of the attention getter here, just to tell them very quickly what this is all about. We've moved our share icons over here to the top to really entice donors to spread the word about the Atlanta mission or your nonprofit. And we've also put here where this nonprofit's located. From there on down, it hasn't changed that much. Still have the big bold and beautiful image there, a little bit more of the story where they can continue reading as they could before. And then they can get down in here into the needs and to the campaigns as well. So this page, mostly the header part has changed on this page. But let's dig into the need page, and this looks a lot like the campaign page. So this is where the bulk of the changes came. And again, you can see the header is very similar, the name, the attention getter. We did put in here who this is needed by, spread the word in the city and state, and yet now you'll start to see where some of the big changes came in. Here is a little slideshow with any of the images. If there's only one image, of course you'd only see that. And then you start to get some really interesting stats for how far along this is, how much has been donated, what's the goal, how many folks have donated to this, and how long it's left. Down in here, we put more of an emphasis here on the story. If they want to read the story, then they can go in and take a quick look at the folks that have donated. Obviously, if the donors have wanted to stay anonymous, we don't put their name or picture up. And then another neat feature that we added this time is the ability for donors and you guys to chat about this nonprofit or about this need or about this campaign. Really keep that conversation going, because the more conversation, the more I think you'll start to see the donor engagement be stickier than it is. Also really easy with this, they can not only comment on this, but they can post those comments very quickly to Facebook to show their friends, their family, what they're commenting on, what they're donating to. So a lot of different opportunities here for them to post to Facebook. And lastly, what we've done here is we've put a little bit of a blurb about the nonprofit as well. This is in case folks have come into this need from our browse capability, or maybe they've come into it from a search engine, because we do SEO all these so that they're very easily searchable by the nonprofit or the need name. So if they come in that way, they'll also see who this is for, and they have the opportunity to go back to that nonprofit as well and get more information. So just a nice way for us to kind of come full circle on that. So I hope you guys like what we've done here. Again, a lot of this is from your all's feedback, so I really appreciate that. Nothing really beats feedback that we get from you guys, and we take that very seriously and try and integrate it. So real excited about this. A couple other features that we put in place this time around. We've added a tour this page feature, and you know what this is we've had this from day one on our donor side, on the nonprofit, the campaign, the need, and the donation screen at the bottom. There's a "Do you want a quick tour of this page" link. We've added this on a couple places on the admin side for those of you that come in for the first time, or maybe you had a volunteer just start. They have a little bit more of a help on how to get started and what to do there. So whenever you see this tour this page button, if you click on it, you get a quick tour of every piece of the page and what it's all about. And it goes in order for the steps you should take through that page. So real excited to help you guys get through some of these more complicated pages. Another one that you'll see is on our needs page, which is step by step, but there's a lot here. So if you want to tour and see what's going on this page, you can go right through it, figure out what the priority is, go through the status, and then go step by step with what you're supposed to do at each step. So real excited for this. I really think it's going to make this a lot easier for you guys to go through these pages and use it very quickly, very efficiently. So thanks again. This feature is directly from feedback from customers, so we really appreciate that from you guys. Another feature, which again directly from you guys, a really good suggestion, was this priority. It's actually not a new feature. It's a feature that we had, but it was down in our advanced settings. We moved it up, and what the priority is a way for you to control the sort order of your needs. The higher priority needs will be sorted first to the donors in most cases, medium, and then low. So this allows you to mark these at whatever priority you want. In case you want a couple of them really to the beginning of the sort, a couple of them to the end of the sort, you can do that just by marking it high, medium, or low. Just click on it and boom, there you go, it's saved. So we put a little bit of a hover here too to give you some information on what this is about and how it's saved. It's saved automatically. You don't have to hit a save button or anything. But anyway, real excited about this feature for you guys, and real excited about you guys starting to use this more and really put those needs that are important to the top of the sort. Lastly, talk over a few bug fixes that we did on our dashboard page. There's the shipping addresses, and then there's the team member tab, both those two tabs. We had some validation errors. Whenever a validation error happened on those tabs, we weren't giving you guys enough information to be successful. So we went ahead and tweaked that so that you guys can quickly add new team members, add addresses, and really get through that without a lot of headaches. Lastly, we did have a little bit of a hiccup with our Vimeo links on our thank you messages. In some cases, those weren't working when donors tried to click on those. And very important to us, we know how important the thank you messages are to you guys. So we went through and made sure that in all cases, both the YouTube, the Vimeo, and even if you have some images there, those are front and center and real easy to for the donors to see. So didn't want any hiccups on something that's that important to you guys. So that's the release. Real excited. A lot of hard work was put into it this week by our team, and real happy with how it came out. The upcoming weeks, we're going to start to support causes, which are really more full-featured campaigns, and real excited for that to be put in front of you guys in a few weeks. This upcoming release, we're going to put a couple features around campaigns, around needs, and we're also going to add some chat capabilities so that if you guys have questions on the admin side or your donors have questions on the public side, we can very quickly answer those questions and keep people moving through the application as quickly as possible. So real excited about some of these features coming up, but I got to get coding. I got to get out of here. So I'll talk to you guys next week. Have a great week.